All right, we continue with our post-game press conference of our second game of the day. Lander has defeated Azusa Pacific by a final score of 88-76. Azusa Pacific will finish its season with a record of 12-5. We are happy to be joined by their head coach, TJ Hardeman, and also Kayla Shaw. Coach Hardeman, we'll begin with you with an opening comment in just a moment. I'll remind all of our media members that are listening in on this Zoom to go ahead and use that Q&A portion to type in your question. Please let me know who you want it directed to and ask the correct party. Coach, go ahead with your opening.
I just wanted to say we just talked in the locker room, and we met as a team on January 4th and kind of introduced ourselves to each other and the team, and didn't know what the season would look like. And I just challenged the girls to, in the whole area of COVID, to put fear out of their minds. They're kind of reminded of that tonight. And to not complain and just say, you know what, just play and do what you can do. And I've been very proud of the way they figured out what they needed to do, worked hard, and had a great attitude about what they were doing. And we weren't even dreaming of this. And so to make the Elite Eight and to see the team come together like they have has been special. And I love each one of them. They're great girls, and they're really disappointed right now, but they're also excited to learn and get better.
Again, I'll open up questions for our media members. We'll start with Corey Langerveld. Coach, what does it mean? What does a trip to the Elite Eight in a year like this mean for your team and your program moving forward? And I'll add to that, this is your second consecutive trip to the Elite Eight.
Well, it's kind of it's, for everybody on the West Coast, it was crazy this year, what was in, what was out, who played, who couldn't, and just the uncertainty was hard. And so for our girls to say, us, again, we said, hey, you can't control stuff, don't worry about it, just play hard. And so for our program to get back here, it's just a super testament to the ones that were back from last year and the new players that were integrated into the system, and everyone worked together. And we had a video last night from people from Quito, Ecuador, to South America, to South Africa, to Northern California, ex-players and different things wishing us well. It's just a neat feeling to know people are praying for you, they're cheering for you, and they're pulling for you as you go to school and pursue excellence in the classroom and on the floor. And it's just been neat to see our girls do that this year.
Next question also for you, Coach, from Candace Evans. I know this isn't the ending that you would have preferred, but what can you learn from a season like this?
We just looked and said, hey, we need to maybe be a little bit more possibly aggressive in some different things. But a national tournament is hard where you don't have where you only have regional play because games are officiated differently in different parts of the country. And so like the officials tonight, they didn't know us from Adam. They just refereed a certain style of game. And so when you run into a style of game that isn't conducive to your style of play, it's tough. And so we've tried to adjust. And but yeah, that'll take some more adjustment just to figure out we got to be ready for everything. And obviously we weren't quite ready for some certain things tonight.
Kayla, I'll come to you. 19 points led your team today as a senior. The opportunity to play in a season where maybe it was uncertain. As Coach said, you guys didn't really get together till the beginning of January. Tell us about the journey and the ride that you and your team made.
Yeah, just kind of like Coach said, on January 4th, I was actually new this year, so I met the majority of my teammates. We had 7 new people. And like Coach said as well, like we had no real expectations other than to get to know each other, build some chemistry, and get better throughout the year. And I think a turning point for us was after losing our first 3 games. We kind of came together and something just clicked, and we ended up winning our last 10 of 12. And so just that journey together, just becoming closer teammates, better friends, like better on the court, closer off the court, has just been a wonderful experience. And the best part is we're all coming back next year and we get to just keep building on what we started.
Coach, you've kind of become the team out west here the last couple of years. How do you continue what you've been able to kind of get rolling here these last 2 or 3 seasons?
Players in that we have now. I mean, we really look for individuals that are, good basketball players, great people, solid families, and want to work hard. We like basketball is the funnest game in the world. We want to have fun doing it, but we also want to work hard at it and be able to walk off the court saying, hey, I gave everything I could here. And so when we do that, we feel like, hey, we've been successful, and we've been able to do that also on the floor. So that's been great.
Question from Corey. This is for you, Kayla. What has it been like coming back to the West Coast to play after spending your entire collegiate career out east?
A simple phrase that I always use is West Coast, best coast. It's been unbelievable. I'm from, the West Coast, so just having my family closer by, being able to go home. The weather is beautiful, and I wish I could go back and do every year of my college career at Azusa Pacific, like with Coach Hardeman and these girls. Like, seriously, this was the best decision I've ever made, and I couldn't be happier except in this moment. I wish I could be happier, but it's been great.
All right, last call for any of our media members for any questions that they may have for Coach or Kayla. Okay, not seeing any. Coach Hardeman, it was good to have you back in Columbus after spending time with you down at Ohio Dominican 2 years ago. Always appreciated your stories. Kayla, congratulations on your season, and we look forward to seeing you guys again in the future. Congratulations.